Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do your July messages. So if you are Aquarius in either of your sun, moon, rising signs or any of your planets, this reading is for you. Make sure to check all your other signs as well to see what messages most resonate, and you can also like get a little bit of all and create a little soap opera, as I like to call it. So so I am using all of my fairy cards, all of my angel cards, well, most of them, for your read, because you know I want it to be a little festive with the wings and the fairies and the butterflies and the angels that represent, you know, air signs. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with the end cards over here. I'm just gonna flip them over. Okay, hopefully they all make sense. let's hope they all make sense, okay? Interesting. So this is from my Lenormand, my fairy Lenormand deck. The fairy ones on the two on the end, and then my butterfly oracle in the middle. So okay, interesting. Let me take a moment to stare at those really quick. So starting with the bear, which represents authority, it represents power, it represents being headstrong, being or needing to be headstrong for yourself, to push you to the limit. Sometimes it could be fighting for power for all the wrong reasons whenever you're stressed out. The clovers in the middle, they're 10. So to me, that represents the 10 of Wands as well. So sometimes when we're under pressure, we do or say things just to keep us in power. Unless you're running from like authority or something like that. That's a different story. No, but usually it represents headstrong. And it's a house of stubbornness and situations where you will find no joy in trying to dissuade someone to change their mind. Trying to one up somebody else, trying to say you're the best or whatever. I mean, yes, we can say that to ourselves, but if you're trying to like have power, gain power over somebody else, it's like very egotistic, but at the same time very controlling. And sometimes I know my Aquarians, whether you're male or female, have that issue and they don't like to admit it. This could also be that, hey, maybe you are just very headstrong and people can't handle it. It's the way you say it, the way the expressions that you make when you say it. Next to that, we have the Lily card, and we'll go through all of it as we go. And this represents purity. And with the purity, it says what falls in and around this house should be considered in the light of memory and in the past. There's a certain honor required in this house. It shows the simple truth of the matter as if from a wise old perspective. So obviously it represents purity. I see the spade here. To me, this is kind of like the King of Swords, right? Even though you could appear as someone like hard to deal with or headstrong, there's this purity and truth about you. And it's like a lot of people don't like the truth because it's too much for them. And I know my Aquas can be people of truth, and the way you say it and the way you appear to other people when you are speaking your truth and you're in your power, or you're very too headstrong, or you know, it could either be used against you or it could work for your benefit. But in this case here, it's like maybe you are meant to be some type of leader, some type of somebody in power. Maybe you were someone in power in your past life and you're bringing on those qualities here in this life. Whatever it is, there's, even though you are like that, you have this innocence about you because it's true. Okay, hard to love, but very lovable. Then we have the motivation card. and the leaving card, which is funny because the other two is like, I see what's going on here. I'm going to read what the motivation card means from the book, because it's really beautiful, the message. You drew this card because your motivation is changing, and what once interested you doesn't anymore, and what does interest you seems to be distracting you from your responsibilities. This card indicates that this is a pattern and it's stressful for you. Yet by facing the pattern, you are empowered to both understand and heal it. A power to you, and it's a pattern, and it's a distraction. And it's a stressful one, which is funny because the power card here and then the 10 of Wands is like, it's hard putting on this facade of I'm in power, or I'm the fucking shit, or, you know, like when deep down, like it's something else. What are you telling the world? What are you representing to the world? That could be, yes, truth, but not complete truth, maybe. But maybe that was your motivation. Fake it to make it kind of thing, in a way. You've got to understand it to heal it. Sometimes we are so busy pointing fingers at others that we don't realize that we cause certain things, you know. It says there's a need to deal with the boredom that has set in because of routines that no longer appeal to you. Sometimes it arises due to a desire for drama, to stir up excitement and variety in order to recover your initial enthusiasm. You see, fight for power. It's often enough to discern the truth underlying why your motivation has flagged. Other times, boredom is a sign of burnout, which needs to be addressed directly or by heading in a new direction, in which I see heading in a new direction, because obviously some things don't work out. Maybe for a little bit, but then it's like, how long are people going to fucking believe this fakery or whatever facade that you're putting on? And then additional meanings to that could be increase your energy by detoxing or exercising, moving the truth about your needs and your desires, admit the truth to yourself, and shake up your routines to add interest. Okay, so the card next to that obviously is leaving. Kind of reminds me of the 8 of Wands. It confirms what you already know. It's time to leave either a toxic situation. You've done your best to heal the conditions, but sometimes the circumstances become intolerable, and the healthiest choice is to move on. This naturally brings up feelings of confusion and insecurity. However, rest assured that whenever you're on the right path, which you are, everything works out for the best. Your departure doesn't need to be sudden or drastic. Like a butterfly building a cocoon, you can plan and prepare for this transition right now. You can even make your exit gradual so that you feel comfortable and secure during this healthy change. Additional meanings is letting go of fear, releasing an addiction, travel, a family member leaving home. So to me, this is obviously you walking away from a person, place, or thing that no longer serves you and no longer motivates you. You are stuck in a position that is just not motivating anymore. So obviously you have the power to decide where you go. You are the master of your universe. Next to that, we have the Lady, which represents an intuitive person. And you see the spade up here? To me, that's like the Ace of Swords. It's like you use your intuition, the thoughts that come to you, the feelings, to guide you where you need to go. And that's exactly what we have here with the number 21, which is the mountain. And the mountain here is a person. The mountain is representing obstacles. It represents overcoming obstacles. It represents I'm strong enough to climb this mountain and make it to the top because I've been through so much, you know. It's the will, it's the courage, that's what motivates you, is your strength. It also represents durability. This house relates to and describes the enduring nature of survival and growth. The mountains were carved out by glaciers and stand as testament to great strength. This house shows the sitter's essential backbone, a place of sanctuary and protection from hostility. The drama, right? Won't we talk about that earlier? Furthermore, it shows the potential for drawing upon hidden resources which are naturally available when are forced to extract them. Alternatively, this position can show your greatest obstacle at this time. And in the middle of that, we have eight clovers, which is like the 8 of Wands, which is funny because it's like leaving, using your intuition to guide you, overcoming obstacles, having the strength to detach yourself from anything that is just restraining you, anything that's keeping you in chains and breaking out of it. Like, I ain't gonna be fucking tied down to shit, to nothing. Very, very Aquarius energy. I have Aqua in my chart, so hey, Aqua, Aries, Cancer, and Taurus, oh Lord, and Sagittarius, that is like a firework, right? So yeah, we're gonna move on, and then if I need to go back, we will. So we have the 8 of Winter. Ooh, the 10 of Autumn. The 6 of Summer. The Wheel, nice. Actually, let's put that there. And the World. Oh, snap. So the 8 of Winter, oops. It says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Sometimes we are in our power. Other times we are, we're stuck, trapped by fear, thinking that we're powerless, thinking that others have power over us. And sometimes that could be your ego or something else, like a darker force or the devil on your shoulder letting you know, ha ha ha, you ain't shit, you're stuck, you're not going to do nothing. And it's a test. It's a test, and you have to believe in yourself. And I know my Aquas do, you do it in your own way, but there's times, obviously, like everyone, when we get in our modes, we're like, fuck, is anybody listening to me? Does my opinion matter? And then we have the 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your home, of your children and other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So some of you guys could be getting, an inheritance being passed down from a family member. And that's some type of abundance coming in, or you're just a really hard worker and you always find a way to make some money because you are the provider of the family. That's like your priority. So you will always have. And then we have the World card here, and a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So Aquarius, you have come full circle and some type of goal, and that is why you probably left, with the leaving card that we were talking about. You overcame an obstacle, and because of that, maybe it's a completion of something. And because it's a completion and a success, you've come full circle. The wheel, now you're back to being motivated because you're like, what's next? And then here comes the Wheel of Fortune. It says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck. You're either going to get a new car or you're going to be traveling. It's the wheel, it's destiny, it's what's meant for you will never fucking pass you by. So because you are motivated now, it's like the wheel starts to turn. New things are coming. You're no longer stuck in fear. Or in this mindset of I'm too powerful or I'm too good. Sometimes that could, keep you stuck and delay abundance or delay a specific person from entering your life because you're not seeing that within yourself. And then we have the 6 of Summer. Obviously, we know this is the 6 of Cups. Reminiscing about the past or the past returning, children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. See, the other person could have a whole different memory of you, of how you have of them. Everybody has their own perception. So you could be like, oh, I remember you were like this towards me. And they're like, I wasn't like that. Maybe you just took it that way. It's like, that's where it gets tricky. Everybody's perception is different. So expect the past to return, which is funny because it always comes out when Mercury goes into retrograde, and then we have this eclipse, and then we're in Cancer season, and we're going to be in our fields, and it's like, oh my God. Yeah, it's like, okay, so I'm going to flip these around. We have patience. Archangel Jophiel. It says, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need a nurturing and patience. Keep watering your garden. Okay, the seeds that you planted, your intentions, your manifestations, you have to water them consistently. Keep working. Don't give up. Okay, and be patient. Patience, patience, patience. Sometimes when we don't see this, you know, a little bit of growth here or there, we tend to like lose it, like, ugh, it's not gonna work out, it's taking too damn long. Hey, the best things, you know, especially when they are sturdy and they're strong like a tree, it's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna have durability, strength, security. And then we have comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So a lot of you guys, if you are in need of some comfort, you could always turn to your archangels, whatever form of meditation or any way that you can to feel good, especially in times of, you know, especially when you're in the Eight of Swords energy, where you feel like you lost hope in something, or you're losing motivation, or whenever you feel disconnected, or you haven't found love, or someone hasn't wrote you back and things are just going, you know, sour. You can reach out to your archangel to, you know, they're letting you know we're with you. You don't have to do this alone. Okay, you never have to do this alone. There's a whole collective out there that is going through the same thing as you. You're never alone. Then we have clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. So clear your space is a good thing to do every other, you know, month, because things carry vibration. It carries energy. It carries either good energy or negative energy, whether it's from an ex or has some type of memory that hurts you or haunts you. You have to get rid of that. That's clearing the things around you, yes, but also clearing your emotions and negativity and anything that has been stuck that needs to be healed, like wounds, old wounds, stuck shit that you've been hoarding inside your body that needs to be released. It's like a detox to your body and a detox to the things around you that need to clean the fuck out. Okay, and then we have clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel, notice the love and guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. The clairaudience is kind of like a mind reader type of thing. Like I can read your mind. Are you Edward Cullen? No, but it's like having the gift of hear, of sound. Being able to look within and pick up the messages that Spirit is trying to whisper in your ear. Pay close attention to it. Notice the guidance. And you always go with the voice within. And sometimes where we fell is by needing reassurance of if it's real or not. And we have to ask the opinions of others. Hey, what do you think of this? And if they give you a whole opposite of what your intuition is telling you, you kind of seem to be like, and you pick wrong and you choose wrong. Always listen to your own inner guidance instead of, you know, going to somebody else for like, hey, what do you think about this? Because everybody's going to give you a different opinion and it might not even resonate to what you're actually feeling or wanting to decide. Okay, so let's flip these over. We have fair decisions. It says, your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. It's kind of like the Justice card, right? Okay. Then we have, the Ten of Abundance, which is funny because didn't we get the Ten of Wands? Yeah, we did get the Ten of Wands. It says, you know what? I'm going to buzz that out because I know it's in here. Yep, the 10 of abundance right here, darling. I'm going to put that right there because I knew I saw it somewhere, okay? I saw it somewhere. Okay, the 10 of abundance, which is the 10 of pentacles. It says, heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. Wow, you see? You've worked so hard, Aquarian, especially if you're an elder. You work so hard to provide for your family and to have the stability, the comfort to be comfortable, to not have to worry about anything else. Knowing that you guys are secure. So what is it that you're fearing? What was it that you were fearing? That they weren't going to be okay? Sometimes when those fears creep up, that's like spirit letting you know and reminding you, hey, where's your faith in me? And then we have a win-win solution, which kind of pertains to the that other card that I pulled. Where is it at? Did I put it away? I don't even remember. Is it back here? Oh, maybe. Okay. I guess it was that one, and I put it back. All right, so the win-win solution reminds me of the fair decisions here. It says there's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and work together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. This is like a fair decision, a win-win solution. You can resolve these issues or problems or whatever that's troubling you. It's like you will always, it's not all about us. Oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to be ahead. I'm going to show and prove to you that I was right. That's very prideful and egotistic, and it can also be like very, how do you call it? Narcissistic as well. So make sure that you guys make sure that you're always coming up with a solution where everybody will be happy. Not just you, not just them, everyone, okay? And that's how everybody wins and is happy. So then we have the Healer of Action. Cute, very cute card. It says this is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to do if your heart is open. See, yeah, if your heart is open, not when you're all closed up, clammed up, and overprotective, or have a wall build up. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know it's making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. Being under pressure. I've noticed that being under pressure for Aquas is like, it comes naturally, or maybe that's when you are at your best because you're forced to use your brain. You're forced to, you're forced to follow your own guidance and intuition because it's like you got to think fast. You got to think fast. But also the Healer of Action is kind of like Temperance in a way, and it's also like the Queen of Swords, Cups put together. If that makes any sense. You have a way about you that's very healing. So let's turn these bottom ones around. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Ooh, funny. We had like I was talking about the Eight of Cups earlier, how that came out. We have the Five of Swords reverse and Hermit. Okay. So you could be making an announcement that you are either moving, you're leaving, you're telling someone that's it, I don't want to deal with the fuckery, the drama with the Five of Swords reverse is refusing to feed into the drama, the fuckery. And it's like, hey, I'm making an announcement. You could be a public speaker too. You speak your truth, you speak your voice. Sometimes it's not true, sometimes it is, sometimes it's just like, I have the power to speak in a way where a lot of people are going to hear me, and I can feed them bullshit and they'll believe me if I'm, you know, smart enough to make it believable. I don't know where that came from. It just came out. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. But the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, Five of Swords reverse, and Hermit. It's kind of like leaving, walking away from the drama, from society, and saying, you know what? I'm just going to withdraw. I'm just going to, you know, keep to myself for a little bit because I want to find who I am. What am I meant to do? What's my path? What's my purpose? Hermit is all about seeking guidance, having, you know, being in solitude of, you know, finding self, discovering of self. What triggers me so I can heal it? Who am I? What are my plans here on earth? What impact am I going to make in life? It's all about, you know, I'm making that choice and I'm making it known that please, I'm in my journey, I'm walking my path. Whether you like it or not, you can either, you know, support me and love me and learn, or you can be left behind because I'm trying to teach you something. You could also be a guidance, you know, a light worker, or a motivational speaker, you know, letting people know, hey, you don't have to be stuck in the Eight of Swords energy. There's abundance on the other side. If only you can unfuck yourself, stay away from the drama, walk away and look for something more meaningful, seeking guidance here, and, you know, live your best life. Breaking away from the norm, breaking away from the chains that we were raised to believe. Oh, you got to believe their way of thinking, but you can't use your powers or your gifts because people will call you crazy. You got to break out of that. Okay? So let me flip these bettas over. These are the last cards. I don't even know how long I've been filming. Ooh, interesting. So we have the King of Cups reversed. Some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Someone who was very sneaky. I feel like they were very sneaky, and with the Priestess reverse and the Seven of Swords, it's like maybe they played you. Maybe they taught you a lot. Maybe they weren't who you thought they were. And there was something like very off about them, but it taught you a lot. It taught you a lot, or maybe you're dealing with a water sign, air sign, earth sign, whatever fucking sign you're dealing with. It could literally represent that not to trust them, and you're not using your guidance or intuition about this. Or this could represent you, where you are trying to find ways to make people believe you. If the Priestess reverse could be someone of a false prophet, false light worker, whatever. Seven of Swords could also be very sneaky, like nobody will even tell if you are because you speak so good. Be careful with people like that. Sometimes they'll just, you know, it's all about them. Me, I'm ahead of everybody. I'm first. I said it first. Or and then talk shit about other light workers. It's like, that's not a true light worker. That's a narcissistic, prideful fucking person who wants all the power. So you got to be careful with like readers like that. Yeah, there could be someone in your surrounding or someone you're listening to that could be betraying you, or could be like they have a motive and it's not good. You know, they don't want you to have a voice or speak your opinion because they always think you're wrong or something. The other ones here we have, or it could also be a lover who can speak so good, but they don't have any desire to love you in any way, shape, or form. So be careful with people like that, you know. Put that like that. So we have the Three of Wands reversed. So yeah, that could be blocking abundance from coming in. That could be blocked. If you're being sneaky, okay, that could be literally blocking something from coming in, or someone. Maybe we have a true love that wants to come in, but they're holding themselves back because they see you as the Seven of Swords and, you know, the Priestess reverse, as like a false prophet or a false person or whatever, because what you're saying doesn't really add up, kind of, in a way. That Then we have the Nine of Cups, the Knave of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Ooh, to me, this could be, you know, being super happy with or without anybody. So being super happy, having that childlike innocence, being in your love, your self-love. Nine of Cups could be I'm happy self. I don't need nobody. But sometimes we can be, you have to be careful what you say. Because if you're putting on this attitude or energy of I'm good all by myself, and that's good and all, but if you're longing for love, you could be blocking it. Like I said, King of Cups reverse and the Three of Wands reverse. It's like maybe he wants to come in, but you are, you know, attracting other things, or you could be pushing it away. Nobody wants to fight. No one wants to argue. Maybe they think you are argumentative in a way, but overall, this is a good energy for yourself, especially if you are in hermit mode and you're discovering who you are. You're happy, you're content with, you know, yourself, the path that you're taking, how things are working out for you. This is abundance. This is living a life that you desire because you created it, which is also why we have the Ten of Cups here. So, all right. Okie dokie, air signs. I hope you, or Aquarius, air sign. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a personal, all that's down below. And if you want to purchase any of my decks, the link is down below as well. And I will see you guys in your next video. Bye.